G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Gingerbread men have been around for as long as I can remember, and they're a lovely Christmas treat. So join me today as I cook my version of gingerbread man. Okay, so to start off with, into a pot on a medium heat, we're going to place in our butter, then our firmly packed half a cup of brown sugar, then our golden syrup. Now if you can't find golden syrup, you can replace it with honey as well. Okay, we're going to stir this over the medium heat until the butter is melted and the sugar is completely dissolved. Okay, so it's all been dissolved and it's just starting to come to a boil now, so what we're going to do is just take this straight off the heat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put in our bicarb soda and we're just going to mix that through. Okay, now that the bicarb soda has been mixed in properly, we're going to let this sit here for about 20 minutes just to cool down to about room temperature. Okay, now that mixture has cooled down, so into a bowl, I'm just going to place our wet mixture. Okay, so into the bowl we're going to place in 3 cups of plain sifted flour. Then we're going to sift through a tablespoon of ground ginger. Then our cinnamon. Then our nutmeg. Then our ground up cloves, then our baking powder, and finally 1 egg that I've just whisked up. Now there are a number of ways of doing this. If you have a stand mixer, use a bread hook. I guarantee it's going to be so much easier. But if you don't have a bread hook, that's fine. You can just mix it in very well with that by hand, and then what you're going to do is you're going to knead it for about 2 minutes until it's nice and smooth. So kneading is where basically you're pushing the mix out, folding it, bringing it back in. Pushing it out, folding it, bringing it back in. And you're just going to keep on doing that until it's nice and smooth. It should only take about 2 minutes. Okay, so it's all been mixed through. Now what I've done is separated into 2 parts and covered them both with plastic wrap. What we're going to do now is put this in the fridge for about an hour, just so it can firm up a bit. Okay, so I've just taken it out of the fridge. So I've got it laying on some non-stick baking paper. So what I'm going to do is put another sheet right on top. And we're just going to roll it out till it's about, say, 1/2 centimetre thick. Okay, so once you've got like this, we're going to grab our shapes now. The first one I'm going to use is a gingerbread man. So I'm just going to cut him out. And then I might do a star. And lastly, a Christmas tree. Okay, so we're just going to separate all our cookie shapes, just as so. And what we're going to do is just roll this up again, roll it back out to about the same thickness and cut out small shapes until we've used up all the dough. Okay, so once you've made up all your gingerbread men, we're going to place this into the oven, 1 tray at a time, into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 8 minutes. Okay, so I've just taken them out of the oven. Now I've just transferred them onto a wire rack and we're just going to let them cool here for about, say, half an hour. Okay, so now that's nice and cooled down. Now this step is obviously completely optional. I'm going to use some writing icing. So I'm just going to choose any colour you want. You can choose any design you want. But for me, I'm just going to trace around the gingerbread man just on the inside. I'm just going to give him a couple of blue eyes. I like to keep it a little bit different. Maybe a nose and a mouth. And we're just going to give a couple of buttons just to make up a shirt. Okay, and they're done. Now, my icing job aside, they've come out pretty fantastic. I think next time I'll leave the icing design to the wife. It might work out a bit better. But apart from that, I'm still very happy with them. They're cooked perfectly. They're nice and puffy, as you can see. They came up right. They're puffy, but they're also thick on the inside. Now all up, I was able to make 20 gingerbreads. Now of course that all depends on how thick that you make them, and of course the cutter that you choose to use, the size of the cutter. But however thick or big you make them, they're going to taste simply delish. And they are so simple and easy to make. And a hell of a lot cheaper than the ones you're going to buy in the shops too, I guarantee it. Please do me a huge favour by giving this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment as well, let me know what you think. And if you do happen to make some gingerbread yourself, please do me a huge favour by posting a picture on my Facebook page, which you'll find a link below for. But until then, I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.